Life update, I am moving again. Yes, I am very much tired of this too. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently in temporary accommodation. The plan was to be here for 3 months and then go back to the flat. But turns out the flat has taken longer than expected. So now I am going to another temporary accommodation because I can't stay here any longer. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be there for. I have 2 days to pack up all my stuff and then I leave for Mexico. And then when I come back from Mexico, the next day I am moving. So it's just all very chaotic. I haven't even packed for Mexico. I think my body's in fight or flight right now. Like my survival instincts have kicked in. I'm just like on go mode and I just have to get things done. But behind all of that is just a very anxious, confused, stressed little girl. So in this video, expect a packing, a moving, and potentially apartment tour vlog. Let the moving vlog begin. This is what my flat looks like right now. There's just like stuff everywhere. I also have like wardrobes filled with clothes, a lot of clothes in there, and then the rest of the flat. I was here for 3 months, which is crazy because it doesn't feel like it was 3 months. That went so quickly. I have accumulated a lot of things since being here. I bought new pots and pans and bowls and knives and things like that because this Airbnb didn't have great kitchen utensils, so I need to pack all that. My cupboards are also full with things. I just realized the fridge needs to be emptied. I guess I'm gonna be eating a lot of beans. The way my life's been the past 5-6 years, I'm constantly like putting myself in new situations and going out of my comfort zone, kind of living very ad hoc. YouTube kind of gives you a lifestyle that's very like, actually I don't even think it's YouTube. I think it's just me, because I know other YouTubers who are way more stable. The fact that the past however many years has been so all over the place has meant that being in this situation hasn't taken such a toll. It's just a bit chaotic and stressful when you have such tight timelines to work on. Anyway, I'm gonna start packing now. I packed my suitcase for Mexico last night, which means I can pack everything else into moving boxes. Now when I come back, I do have a whole day here and then I move the next day. But I am packing all my clothes because I just know when I come back, I'm gonna be so tired that I'm not gonna wanna pack. So I figured if I do need clothes in that 24 hours, I'll just use the clothes that I'm taking on holiday and just wear that. Even though the weather in the UK will be probably very different to Mexico, but I'll deal with that then. I feel like every time I pack, I realize just how much stuff I have. This isn't even all my stuff. A lot of my stuff is in storage. This is like, I don't even want to say 25, it's probably less than 25% of my things, and it's still so much stuff. How does one human accumulate this much stuff? I do not know. I say every time I go on a clothes shopping trip. I'm hoping it'll all fit into this one big box though. And then food, I'm gonna pack as much as I can today and then leave all the basics for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm hoping I don't have a lot to pack. I still have to edit a video as well. I think that's all the clothes. Let's look at the situation with toiletries. Don't freak out, because then they'll make me freak out. I have literally dumped everything into a box. There is no organizational skills here. It's just all been thrown in. I don't have tape. I need to go out and buy tape and bubble wrap for the TV. So I'm gonna have to do a quick errands trip to the supermarket. I also need to get random stuff like makeup brushes cleaner. All my makeup brushes are really dirty and that's why I'm breaking out so much. It's always the little things that like add up and take a lot of the time, not the main packing part. I have come to the supermarket and I have found the last bubble wrap. This is the last one. It's not enough to cover my TV, but I don't have any other choice. And we have packing tape. Let's get some. They don't have any makeup remover here, and I've left it too late. The only one I can find is this like quick dry one. It's not really good enough, but it's the best I've got right now. Semi-successful shopping trip. I only had a few hours left to get everything packed before my trip. Safe to say, it was stressful and chaotic. Luckily, my friend came to help, and by help, I mean I was just given her random things to take home and off my hands. It was a mess.
Quick Mexico trip later.
And just like that, I am back from Mexico and back to reality. This time last week, I was on a sunny beach, and now I'm in grey London in a room full of storage boxes. I will say I am very grateful for ClickForTaz because she did most of the work. So now I just have like a few bits I need to pack and then I'm pretty much done. The move is first thing in the morning tomorrow. But actually I'm feeling in good spirits. I feel like I've got things sorted. There's been so much I've had to sort behind the scenes. It's slowly starting to like come together and I'm seeing like the rewards of all my like past work. Tomorrow, you're gonna see the new place and I'm gonna see it for the first time too because I haven't seen it yet. We're doing good, gang, and I haven't even broken down, not even once. And it's finally the day. Everything is packed up. Once again, my life is in boxes for another move. I'm hoping this is the final time I have to do this. Actually, I'm gonna have to do this again to go back to my flat, but the final thing I'm gonna pack is Tata. Once Tata is packed up, that's when you know it's time to go. We're off to the next place. I don't think Tata's happy about it. I think Tata's sick of constantly being moved around. And that is the end of my time in this place. I wasn't emotionally attached to this flat, so I'm not feeling any way about it. But it was a lovely flat. Very bright, very spacious, very lovely. But you know, it's not my home, right? It was always gonna be a temporary thing. Oh my God, life is just crazy. Let's do this. It is a dark and gloomy day in London. The lighting isn't cute, but we're working with it. I have been in this place for a couple of days now and I've done nothing. I mean, the first day I was here, I was basically on the sofa the whole day. I think I'm gonna use this bedroom as like my storage room because there's a lot of boxes that I probably don't need to unpack. So I'm just gonna like store them here and then use my bedroom as a bedroom space. I don't know if I'll use this desk, maybe. Now I'm like officially rested. I can start unpacking and properly settling in. So far, I love the place. The place is very cozy, very homely. I prefer it more to the other one. But yeah, I'll show you it properly once it's like unpacked. Because look at my room right now. There's a lot of boxes everywhere. Just everywhere I look, there's boxes. Oh, I haven't even unpacked Tata yet. I don't know why Tata's in the kitchen and not in my bedroom. There wasn't a lot of strategy to my packing. Things are just like in random boxes everywhere. So that's gonna be fun to unpack. I do have a slight dilemma. This is the living room. I'm basically giving you a tour of the place now. This is the living room. I love it. It's very cozy. It's very inviting. It's very warm, especially in the evenings. The only problem I have is I brought my TV, which I love, because this TV is kind of small. I haven't used it yet, but I have nowhere that I can put it because this room isn't really like designed with this TV in mind, obviously. I've just kept on the floor, but I also don't know where else this TV can go. This feels like the best spot in my opinion, but you guys could tell me I'm wrong. In fact, you probably will tell me I'm wrong. So the TV that's currently here, it's a lot smaller and it's on a smaller table. This is not gonna fit on that table. Any thoughts, opinions, let me know because I don't know what to do with the TV. Now that I've officially started unpacking, I am getting slightly overwhelmed. There's like so much stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff I'd accumulated over the past few months because I swear when I moved into my last flat, I didn't have as many boxes, but since that time to this time, I seem to have way more. So I don't know what's happened there. My living space makes such a big difference in my mood, and I tend to gravitate to more like cozy, homey spaces. So I actually prefer this one way more to the last one. I thought I liked the last one because it had a lot of natural lighting, but I very quickly realized like it just felt very like empty. I guess this is kind of like the joy of moving around a lot. You get to try a lot of different things and figure out what you like and dislike. That's also a good tip for life because that's how you figure out what you like and what you don't like, or you get a better understanding of that. I like this. This place is spacious, it's bright, it's very cozy, it's very inviting, it's very communal. But because it's temporary accommodation and I'm basically living in someone's home, it means it comes with a lot of stuff. So it means I don't have to unpack a lot of my things. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to unpack and what I don't. This is my fragile box. I'm gonna hold it like this. This is my lamp, my mood lamp, because I love me some mood lighting. And then this is all my like pots and pans. I don't really need these anymore, but I have them for when I move back. I'm very glad this time around I went for a place that's like a lived-in home because the difference is insane. It just feels more like a home. With my last one, I think it looked really cool initially, but then when you live in it, you start realizing, oh, like I can't really cook in this kitchen. It's already full. Okay, this cupboard has a lot more space, so I'm going to be using that one to store my stuff. Hopefully it's enough space. Now to tackle my clothes. And Ghili's got a lot of clothes. This is my cupboard. Wow, that's really high. So now my dresses can fit lengthwise all the way. Nice. I'm debating whether I want to unpack all the clothes because I want to unpack everything. Am I just incredibly lazy? These are quite big. I could just unpack like this, but there's like no organization. I can sort the organization for another time. Can you tell that I'm just so over packing and unpacking my life? I feel like the first time I was like, oh, everything has its place, everything's cute. Now I'm like, I'm not gonna be here for long. Let's just put it in and take it out. We are making progress. which we love. Ow, as I get through all the boxes.
Okay, as you can see, I was so done with the move at this point, so I literally just took the clothes out of the box and shoved them into drawers. They can be a problem for another day. I even finally got around to unpacking my suitcase for my Mexico trip. I cannot believe I've left it so late. I felt like I was finally getting somewhere, but it also made me realize how random and unorganized my packing was.
You know what I found in here? So random. Oh, a huge bag of rice, baby. There is no strategy to this packing, just random stuff everywhere. I have finally unpacked. It's been like a whole week since I've moved in here, but I have officially unpacked so I can give you a proper home tour. I feel like you've already probably seen most of the home already, but now you can see it without lots of boxes in the background. This is the living room. This is where I spend most of my time, either here or the bedroom, which is very typical. And I really like this space. It's so cozy. This flat feels more like me than the previous one. I thought I would prefer the previous one more, but I actually prefer this one. Here we have the bookshelf, and this is where I've been placing you guys basically, so you haven't seen this yet, I don't think. And I quite like this bookshelf. I like the storage space and that it's like literally hung onto the wall. Now, I'm not much of a reader, but I quite like the idea of having lots of books in my living space. I just feel like it adds more personality and gives more character to a place. This sofa is so cozy. I have spent so much time here. It's probably the most important piece of furniture in the home because I spend so much time on it. And in the previous place, the sofa was like a leather one, and so I just never used it. I never spent time in the living room because I didn't like the sofa. This one, I like. This place has good lighting too. What I like about the overhead lighting is that it's like a dimmer light. I'm a mood lighting girly, and so I don't like harsh lighting. So anything that you can kind of like change around in terms of lighting and like increase and decrease, I'm a big fan. There's also like lamps. There's one here, which I placed there. And then I have this lamp, which is great for mood lighting. So I haven't used this space yet because I haven't like hosted and I don't tend to eat on the table, but I do have a dining table, which is quite nice. So this is my new kitchen and I love it. It's so big, it's so spacious. In the previous flat, the kitchen was kind of like I think it's called a galley kitchen. It was like a really thin and long kitchen with two sides. There's way more cupboards. Actually, there's also lots of things to cook with as well, which is interesting because I did not have that in the previous place. Still no microwave, which as you guys know, is what I struggled with last time. I didn't realize how much I relied on a microwave, and I don't know what that says about me. I haven't spent a lot of time in this kitchen, but I'm excited to because this one has a lot more things. Just look at all the knives. And then here we have like so many pots and pans. Guys, I'm being spoiled. And we have a lovely stove and oven, and the sink is like huge. And it's got one of those taps that you can like pull out, which is very cool. Here we have coffee machines, a toaster, a kettle, and my horchata that I brought with me, very important. And then down here, there's like more storage spaces. Very cute. I like the aesthetic that they have gone for here. I really like the square layout. I feel like it feels more user-friendly. Like to cook in, it just feels more intuitive. So I'm quite excited to start cooking in this place. On the other side of the kitchen, we have like a seating area, which is so nice. I just love how communal the space is. And I think that's important to me because I quite like having people over. When I'm hosting and I'm in the kitchen, I still want to be able to talk to my friends. So yeah, now I can cook and they can chat. And it's so communal, I love it. And then behind me, I have these two different cupboards. In this cupboard, we have the fridge and the freezer, and then some extra storage at the top, which I think is really cool. You know you're getting old when you get excited about storage. And then here, we have even more storage. One thing I really liked about the previous place and this place is how they're really good with storage spaces and they make the most out of like every bit of the room. So this is a second bedroom and it fits a double bed. So this is quite a big room. And as you guys know, I am using this room as a storage room. Probably won't be using the desk because I can no longer access the desk. And this is my bedroom. This is such a big room with such a big bed. I love how bright and spacious it is. So here's the wardrobe space, which you've already seen. All my things did fit in there, so we love that for me. I think for me, what I'm looking for in a home space is somewhere that's really bright, airy, spacious, and cozy. And I feel like this room is that. Like there's so much storage space. My bed is huge. And I think when you're in a bright space, you just feel better. For me, I don't do well in like darker places with not that much natural light. Like right now, it's quite gray outside, it's raining, but the room still feels quite bright, which I love. I don't want to show you this because it's so chaotic. this is just too much. And the final thing I want to show you guys is probably the most interesting one of all. So my toilet and my bathroom are in separate rooms. I guess in older homes, they were separate. So here we have the toilet and the window is like right up there. It's connected to like this string. And then here's the bathroom and here's a sink. So there's only a sink in the bathroom. So you kind of have to go in and out a lot, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal, but that is an interesting layout. And again, the windows are all the way up there. I have a feeling that the people who own this place like did this place up. It just gives me that vibe. Yeah, I really like this new space. I love the layout. It feels more communal. I'm excited to have friends over and see what that's like. I've come to my little nook, ow, which hurts. At this point, I feel like I'm moving around for seasons, and the previous flat felt like summer, and this flat feels like autumn. The leaves are changing, so that's quite nice. I'm not so excited about the rain. That's not so cute. I think it's sometimes quite nice to just switch things up and try something different. I mean, that's very much my personality, I think. So yeah, I hope you guys like the new space because you're going to be seeing it a bit more. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm sure you're all confused by my living situation. Me too. Sometimes life throws you curveballs and you can either go into freeze mode and panic, or you can just like accept it and kind of flow with it. This is what life's looking like right now. This is my new home space for a little bit, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along with me on this new move. I'm hoping I don't have to do it again, but we shall see. This is my new home. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thank you so much for watching. I love you lots. Please don't matter, and I shall see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I think it's about time for me to go. Like I dive deep. Like I'm last week night with the flow here.